Alright, I got a real serious question for you party people. Do you guys just ever wish someone will mess with you because you're packing heat today? Yeah, me neither. Alright party people, so today we got a traditional BRZ install video. Got some of my first mods on the car. So you guys might be asking, Smoothie King, what are you going to do first? Are they going to be horsepower increase mods? No, not horsepower. What about weight savings? Nope, not weight savings either. Ooh, so just, what are you doing? Clout points. That's what we're doing. Alright party people, so we've got right here what most people first do when they modify their car. I got a shift knob in here with a reverse lockout. Got a carbon fiber EBRAKE handle, and then an EBRAKE button also. So I got these two guys from FT86 Speed Factory, so we'll go ahead and check it out. So this right here is a Billet Works shift knob with that reverse lockout I was talking to you guys about. So let's go ahead and open her up first because I'm most excited about this guy. So you'll see it came with some stickers. Bet. Alright, so it looks secure. Woo. Look at her. Oh. Nice. Went with the red Cosmic Space Shift Knob, 6-speed with the BRZ on it. Got it in Japanese because JDM, why not? So this is the SLEDGE version. So, ooh, I'm liking it. There's some good weight to it. Can't wait to install it. So I wanted to replace the plastic reverse lockout with this gloss black aluminum reverse lockout. So hopefully this guy installs easy. And then it looks like it's just the adjustment threads for the shift knob so that it'll fit onto the stock shift knob. You'll see right there. So we'll go ahead and install this guy first. But before we do that, let's take a look at this guy over here. Let's move that to the side. So I went ahead and got the carbon fiber e-brake handle right here. So it looks like we've got some set screws and an Allen key or Allen wrench, whatever you want to call it, for it. And, ooh, it's nice and light. I really like that finish. Nice and shiny carbon fiber with the black aluminum finish on the trim. I think will go really well. And then I wanted to get the red e-brake button to match the shift knob. Alright, so ooh, that's bigger than I thought it would be. I really like the material of this. It's got good build quality. It's all metal, it's not that plasticky feel, so I really like that. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and unscrew the shift knob. Alright, so here is the hard part that I'm sure I'm going to have difficulty doing. But essentially what you want to do is get a pin of some sort so you can knock out this guy. Now what I'm going to have to do is get a hammer like so and just bang this guy out. Alright guys, so it is the next day. I had a lot of trouble getting that little pin out of the reverse lockout. So I went ahead and did a little bit more research, and I just searched online just to kind of see what I was doing wrong, or kind of help me out a little bit. So after doing that, I went ahead and just decided to pull the trigger and just get a punch set. So I went ahead and bought a punch set at Home Depot. So hopefully this works to get that reverse lockout pin out also. So I'm going to go pull the car up and give this a shot, and hopefully it works. Alright, so what I went ahead and did is I made sure to put it in reverse. I notice a lot of people like to put it in third gear, but just in case, people often go ahead and put it in reverse, so that way you don't lose that collet or pin that drops down, which is a total pain in the butt to get if it drops down. So if you keep it in reverse, you're less likely to do so. So this punch pin is a 3/32 punch pin. So this one looks like it'll be just long enough to punch it out. So let's see how this guy works. Oh my god, like butter. Don't waste your time if you're doing this. Get a freaking punch pin set, because that came out so much easier. Man, I spent some solid time trying to rig something up, but at the same time it came out like butter with a punch pin, so science. So don't take that out. Now that it's in reverse, it should be okay to take out. Rip if I can't, but you'll see it comes out. You'll have to take the boot cover off, and so away with the old plastic one, and hello, new black gloss aluminum one. Comes with a pin already inside it, and it's just an Allen key. So now when you put it in, you want to choose whether you have the larger hole towards you or away from you, because that hole has to fit the Allen key head of the hex screw. So I want that away from me, so put it in this way, and it should fit right through. There you go. And you'll feel it when you catch it, I think, at least. And then if you have a certain shift knob that's going with this reverse lockout, I would go ahead and put the nut on there if it has a thread adapter on it, so you can make sure it has enough clearance. So I have the pin in there now. I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit. There she blows. Alright. Yeah, so getting the boot back on was kind of hard. I just used the Allen key to kind of finagle it back in.
There she is.
Now we can get started on the shift knob. So I got excited and I started installing it before I videoed, and now I have the thread adapter stuck in there. So I'm going to have to figure a way how to get that out, so that way eventually I can line it up the way I want it. But we're going to see what we can do to make it work. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and put the nut on there. So this is actually, it's not a lock nut, but it's used to lock it in with the thread adapter. So you want to go ahead and put this guy in first. Next, what you would do, if you weren't stupid like me, you would put the thread adapter, take a 17-inch wrench and a 19-inch wrench, and tighten it there. Then screw this on. So I made the mistake of not tightening them together, then screwing them on, because what you want to do is tighten them together, screw it on, see where it lines up, and then pick a different thread to tighten it together with, and then screw it on until you get to the point to where it lines up the way you want it. So now we got to kind of just deal with what we got and where it is, but it should just screw on pretty easily. See, for me it's pretty close. I got pretty lucky and it lines up pretty well. Right there. That is kick-ass. Alright, let's move on to the EBRAKE handle. We're packing heat. So all we're going to do is use this heat gun to heat up the adhesive. Heat it up to a good amount to kind of just loosen it up. And then we're going to go ahead and just yank the sucker off. So if you don't have a heat gun, that's okay. This will work with a hair dryer. I've also seen people take it off by just brute force. So if you're swole patrol and you're yoked, you can go ahead and do that. Me, not so much. I'm gonna go ahead and do it the lazy man's way and use a heat gun. Ooh, there we go. Just like that. So next thing you want to do is take off the button and let that cool off a little bit. But we'll show you guys how to do this guy right here. So next thing, you're going to go ahead and either get some vice grips or just some adjustable wrench with a lot of leverage. If you're planning to keep this or use it, you want to save it, I would go ahead and get some, I don't know, some like duct tape or something to cover it, because when you do it, it's going to scratch it up quite a bit. But I'm not going to reuse it. I don't really care. Alright, so there you go. Comes right off. You'll see I kind of chipped the plastic a little bit. So what I've read is you can actually install this without the spring, and it acts as a drift button. I just kind of want to test that theory, see what it's like without the spring, and if it actually works like that. So now, without the spring, so if you're really trying to drift, just take the spring out, and then when you bring it up, click it out. That's how you lock it. So, alright, sorry about that, guys. So my battery died, but we can go ahead and go forward with the carbon fiber e-brake handle install. So there is 3 set screws that we're gonna use to kind of keep this in place. So, and you'll see how it kind of has that oblong shape, and it has that little cutout at the bottom. So the 2 set screws at the bottom, you just know, line up at the bottom, and then there's 1 set screw at the top. So you just come all the way down, and then get your hardware. So it comes with, like I was saying, 3 set screws and an Allen wrench or Allen key. So you just use these, line it up, and screw her right in. The set screws in to where you want them. Last thing we got to do is the e-brake button. So this one, like I was telling you guys earlier, you could either do it with or without the spring. I tried it without the spring, it worked, but for now I'm going to keep the spring in there just because I'm not going to be drifting. Not that I think. I'm not going to lie, I have thought about it, but I'm going to stick with autocross and see how that goes. And just like that. Ooh, nice and pretty. Ooh, baby. Alright, so this next step is very important. B-roll footage is really bad. Alright, party people, hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle with that super easy install video, but I'll catch you guys in the next one.